Hey guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to 2 Samuel 12 to 18, Proverbs 23, and Psalm 150. Let's get started. And the Lord sent Nathan to David. He came to him and said, there were 2 men in his friends, the one rich and the other poor. The rich man had very many flocks and herds, but the poor man had nothing but one little ewe lamb, which he had bought. And when he brought it up, and he grew up with him and with the children, he used to eat of his morsel and drink from his cup and lie in his arms. It was like a daughter to him. Now there came a traveler to the rich man. He was unwilling to take one of his own flock of herds to prepare to the guests who would come to him. But when he took the poor old man's lamb and prepared it for the men who had come to him, and he took the poor and greatly kindled against the man. And he said to Nathan, as the Lord lives, the man who has done this deserves to die. Shall I sow the land forward because he did this thing, and because he had no pity? Nathan said to David, you are the man. Thus says the Lord, the God of Israel. I anointed you king over Israel. I delivered you out of the hand of Saul. And I gave you your master's house and your master's wives into your arm, and gave you the house of Israel and of Judah. And if this were too little, I would add to you as much more. And why have you despised the word of God? Lord, do what you when it's like. He instructs on you either hit over the sword, and take his wife to be your wife, and go with the sword and with Ammonites. Now therefore the sword shall never depart from your house. As you despise me, have taken the wife of Uriah the Hittite to be your wife. Thus says the Lord, behold, now I will raise up evil against you out of your own house. I will take your wives before your eyes and give them to your neighbor. You shall lie with your wives inside the sun. But you do it secretly. I will do this thing before Israel and before the sun. David said to Nathan, I have sinned against the Lord. And Nathan said to David, the Lord has blessed us put away your sin. You shall not die. Nevertheless, because I had the deed you have utterly scorned the Lord, the child who is born to you shall die. Then Nathan went to his house, and the Lord afflicted the child that Uriah's wife bore to do, and he became sick. David went therefore saw God on behalf of the child. And David fastened him with it, and lay on it on the ground. And the others of the house stood beside him, until it raised him from the ground. He would not, and nor did he eat food with them. On the 7th day the child died, and the sons of David were afraid to tell that the child was dead. And he said, behold, while the child was yet alive, we spoke to him. He did not listen to us. How then can I say to him, the child is dead? He made to himself some harm. Now when David saw the sounds that were swinging together, David understood that the child was dead. And David said to his sons, is the child dead? They said, he is dead. And David arose from the earth and washed and anointed himself and changed his clothes. And he went into the house of the Lord and washed. And he then went to his own house. And he asked, they said, for food of corn. And he ate. And his dad said to him, what is this thing that you've done? You passed him for a child while he was still alive. And he was alive. And the child that you arose immediately. He said, well, the child is still alive. I fasted and I said, yours will the Lord be gracious to me. The child may live. And now he is dead. Why should I fast? Can I bring him back here? And I shall go to him, but he will not return to me. And David comforted his wife Bathsheba and went to her and lived with her. And she bore us, and he called his name Saul. And the Lord loved him and sent a message by Nathan the prophet. So he called his name Jedidiah, because of the Lord. Because of the Lord. And Jehovah fought against Rabbah, and Nathan took the Lord, saying, Jehovah sent messengers to David, said, I fought against Rabbah, moreover, I have taken the sea of woods, and I bound the rest of the sea people together and encamp against the sea, and take lest I take the sea, and be called by that name. And David gathered all the people together, went to Rabbah, and fought against and took it. He took the crown of the king from his head. Later it was a talent of gold, and it was a precious stone. And the person David attacked, he brought it out the sword of the sea, the very and he brought the people who were in it and set them to light with salt, and iron picks on an axe, and made them come out of the brick cones. And as he did to all the cities that were nice, and David and all the people returned to Jerusalem. And Absalom, David's son, had a beautiful sister, whose name was Tamar, and after a time Ammon, David's son, loved her. And Ammon was so torn that he made himself ill because his sister Tamar, she was a virgin, and it may seem impossible to him to do anything to her. And Ammon had a friend, his name was Jun, the son of Shimei, David's brother. Jun was a very crafty man, and he said to him, son of the king, why are you so haggard up morning after morning? You not tell me. And I said to him, I love Tamar, and my brother Absalom was my sister. And Jun said to him, lie down in your bed and pretend to be ill. His sister comes to see you, say to him, my sister Tamar, come and give me bread to eat. Have the food, my son, and I may see it in you. And Ammon lay down and pretended to you. And the king came to see him. Ammon said to the king, please let my sister Tamar come and make a couple of cakes of my son, and I eat from it. And David sent him to Tamar, saying, go to your brother Ammon's house and prepare food for me. So Tamar went to her brother Ammon's house when he was lying down. So she took dough and kneaded it and made cakes in his side and baked the cakes. And she took the pan and emptied it out before him. And he refused to eat, and said, send out everyone from me. And everyone went out from him. And Ammon said to Tamar, bring the food into the chamber, I eat you from here. And Tamar took the cakes that she had made and brought them into the chamber to Ammon her brother, and she put them near him to eat. And took hold of her and said to her, come, lie with me, my sister. She answered, no, my brother, do not violate me. Such thing is not done in Israel. It's not done in Israel. And do not do this outrageously. As for you, where can I carry my shame? As for you, be one of the outrageous fools in Israel. Therefore, they seek to do not withhold me from me. They would not listen to any big strong he violated her and lay with her. And Ammon hated her with very great hatred, and said that the hatred with which she hated her was greater than the love with which he loved her. And Ammon said to her, "Get up, go," but she said to her, "No, my brother, the strong sending away is greater than the other that you did to me." Do not listen to her. He called the young man who served and said, "This is what out of my presence," and brought the door after her. Now she was wearing a long robe with sleeves, and also with the virgin doors of the king's dress. So he started to put her out and brought the door after her, to put ashes on her head, and tore the long robe that she wore. And she laid her hand on her head and went away, crying aloud as she went. And her brother Absalom said to her, "Has Ammon your brother been with you? Now hold your peace, my sister. He is your brother. Do not take this to heart." So Tamar lived, a desolate woman, in her brother Absalom's house. King David heard of all these things. He was very angry. And Absalom spoke to Ammon neither good nor bad. Well, Absalom hated Ammon, and because he was violated his sister Tamar. After 2 or 4 years, Absalom had sheep shearers at Bel-Hazer, which is near Ephraim. And Absalom invited all the sheep king's sons. And Absalom came to the king and said, "Behold, your son has sheep shearers." He said to the king of all sons, "Go with your son." And the king said to Absalom, "No, my son, let us not all go, lest we be burdensome to you." And he pressed it, and he would not go, but gave him his blessing. And Absalom said, "If not, please let my brother Ammon go with us." And the king said to him, "Why should I go with you?" And Absalom pressed it until he let Ammon and all the king's sons go with him. And Absalom commanded and said, "Mark when Ammon's heart is married with one, and I say to strike him, and then do not fear, have I not commanded?" He courageous and be valiant. So the sons of Absalom did to Ammon as Absalom commanded. All the king's sons said each ran to his mule and fled. And when they were on the way, news came to David. Absalom had struck down all the king's sons, and not one was left. The king arose and tore his garment and lay on the earth. And when all his servants were staying by till they asked, and Jonathan had son Shimei, David's brother, said, "And my lord supposed that they had killed the young man. The king's sons, Ammon alone is dead, but by the command of Absalom this has been commanded." Absalom this has been commanded to him from the day he violated his sister Tamar. And therefore let not my lord the king. And so take it to heart to suppose that all the king's sons are dead. For Ammon alone is dead. And Absalom fled, and the young man who kept the watch left up beside him. And behold, many people coming from the road beside him by the side of the mountain. And John said to the king, "Behold, the king's sons are come." His servants said, "Show us come back." And as soon as he had finished speaking, behold, the king's sons came and lifted their voice and went. And the king and all his sons went very badly. When Absalom fled and went to Talmai, the son of Ammihud, king of Geshur, and David remained for us day after day. So Absalom fled and went to Geshur, and was there 3 years. But the spirit of the king longed to go up to Absalom, because he was confident about him, since he was dead. Now Joab, the son of Zeruiah, the king's heart went out to Absalom. And Joab sent his took and brought from there always on and said to him, "Send to your mourner and put on mourning garments. Do not anoint yourself with oil, but behave like a woman who has been mourning. Who has been mourning many days from death. Go to the king and seek thus to him." And Joab had the words in her mouth. And the Lord had to call came to the king. She fell on her face to the ground, and then paid her homage and said, "Save me, king." The king said to her, "Where's your child?" And he said, "Last time I widow, and my husband is dead." David had 2 sons, and they quarreled with one another. There was no one to separate them, and one struck the other in killed him. And the whole clan was risen against his son and nation. And the other man struck his brother, and we whom death from life his brother whom he killed. And then to show the heroes, and still quenched the cold that's left, and later on has a mad name of Roman on the face of the earth. And the king said to her, "Go to your house, and I'll give orders concerning you." And the woman to kill her said to the king, "It would be on me to kill my lord the king, of my father's house, let the king and his throne be guiltless." The king said, "If anyone says anything to you, you shall never touch you again." And he said, "Please let the king and pray for the Lord your God, that the avenger of God kill no more, and my son be not destroyed." And he said, "As the Lord, there is not one hair of your son shall fall to the ground." And the Lord said, "Let your son speak a word to my lord the king." I love the king. And he said, "Speak," and the Lord said, "Why then have you planned such a thing against people?" And given this decision, the king commits himself. It is much as the king does not bring punishment on him again. We must all die, and we are like walls built again, which cannot be gathered up again. And God will not take away life, and he devises means so that the banishment will not remain outcast. I have come to say this to my lord the king, that the people may be free. And so I will speak to the king, that it may be that the king will perform the request of his servant. The king will hear and deliver from the hand of men who destroy my son together from the heritage of God. And he said, "The word from my lord the king will set me at rest. My lord the king is like the angel of God to discern good and evil. The Lord your God be with you." And the king answered the woman, "Do not hide from anything I see." And the woman said, "That my lord the king seek." And then the king said, "Is the hand Job with you?" And the woman answered and said, "And surely as you live, my lord the king, one cannot turn to eye to the left from anything without my lord the king." And said, "I have summoned Job, I command." As he put all these words in the mouth of his son, and the servants. In order to change the course of the angel sent Job did this. However, his wisdom like the wisdom of the angel got to know the things that are on the earth. And the king said to Job, now I go this go, bring back the young man Absalom. And Job found his face to the ground, paid homage and blessed the king. Job said, today is our nose, and I found favor in your sight. And Lord the king was granted the request of his son. And Job arose and went to Geshur and brought Absalom to Jerusalem. And the king said, let him dwell upon his own house. He had not to come into my presence. And Absalom lived upon his own house and did not come into the king's presence. And also there was no one so much to be praised for his handsome face. And Absalom, the soul was put to the ground of his head. There was no blemish in him. And he cut the head of his head, and he weighed the hair of his head, 200 shekels of the king's weight. They were born to Absalom 3 sons and 1 daughter, whose name was Tamar. She was a beautiful woman. Here, Absalom lived 4 years in Jerusalem. Now coming into the king's presence, Absalom sent to Joab, saying for Joab to send him to the king. Joab would not come to him. He sent a second time, but Joab would not come. He said to his son, see, Joab's field is next month in his valley there. And I go and set on fire. So Absalom set the field on fire. And Joab arose and went to Absalom in his house and said to him, why have you so set my field on fire? And Absalom answered Joab, and I sent word to you, come here that I may send you to the king to ask. And I have already come from Geshur. It would be better for me to eat there still. And therefore let me go into the presence of the king. And if there is guilt in me, let him be able to eat today. And Joab went to the king and told him. And he suffered Absalom. And he came to the king and bowed himself unto him and says to the ground. He followed the king, and the king kissed Absalom. After this, Absalom got himself a chariot and horse. And 50 men to run before him, and Absalom used to rise up and stand beside the way of the king. And when any man had a dispute to come before the king for day, Absalom would call to him and say, well, from what say I? And he said, your servants are such and such a tribe in Israel. Absalom would say to him, see, your claims are good and right, and there is no man designated by the king to hear. And Absalom would say, know that all are judged in the Lord, and every man with a dispute or cause might come to me, and I would give him justice. And whatever a man give me to pay homage to, he would put out his hand and take hold of him and kiss him. As Absalom did to all Israel. As Absalom did to all Israel. And all Israel came to the king of judge. So Absalom set the hearts of the men of Israel. And at the end of 4 years, Absalom said to the king, I will not go and pay my vow, which I have vowed to the Lord. And he replaced it, I vowed a vow while I lived in Geshur and Arab, saying, if the Lord indeed bring me back to Jerusalem, and I'll offer worship to the king said to him, go in peace. Go in peace. He arose and went to Hebron, and Absalom sent secret messengers throughout all the tribes of Israel, saying, as soon as he heard the sound of the trumpet, then say, Absalom is king of Hebron. And as Absalom went 200 men from Jerusalem and invited guests, and when the incense and knew, when Absalom was offering and sacrifices, he sent for Hithophel the Gilon, to his counsel from Sea Gilon, and the conspirators in Jerusalem, and the people with Absalom kept increasing. And the messenger came to David, saying, the hearts of the men of Israel have gone after Absalom. And David said to all his sons with him at Jerusalem. Rise and let us leave, so there will be no escape from Absalom. Quickly test, unless he overtakes quickly, and bring down rulers and strike the sea with the edge of the sword. And the king's servant said to the king, you and your servants are ready to do whatever my lord the king decides. So the king went out of the house after him, and the king left him quickly went to keep the house. And the king went out, and all the people after him, and they hauled out the last house. The last house passed by, and the child and paralyzed. And all 600 Gittites who followed him from Gath passed on before the king. And the king said to Ittai the Gittite, why do you also go with us? Go back and stay at the king, for you are foreigner, and rest in exile from here. The king only listened, and tried to make wander about with us. Since I go, I know not where. Go back and take your brothers with you, and may the Lord show steadfast love and faithfulness to you. Ittai answered the king, as the Lord lives, as my lord the king lives. When I have filled my lord the king shall be for either for death or for life. And everything will your son be. And David said to Ittai, go then pass on. And so Ittai the Gittite passed on with those men, for the lands who were from, and they met to wept aloud as all the people passed by. And the king crossed the brook Kidron, and all the people passed on towards the wilderness. And Abiathar came out, and behold, Zadok came and set all the Levites during the ark of the covenant, and they set down the ark of God until the people had all passed out of the sea. The king said to Zadok, carry the ark of God back into the sea. If I find favor in the eyes of the Lord, he'll bring me back, and let me see both it and the dwelling place. If he says, I have no pleasure in it, behold, here I am. Let him do to me what seems good to him. And the king also said to Zadok the priest, are you not a seer? Go back to the sea in peace. And your 2 sons, Ahimaaz your son, and Zadok the son of Abiathar. See, I'll wait at the fords of the wilderness until word comes to you, turn forward. So Zadok and Abiathar carried the ark of God back to Jerusalem. They remained there. But David went up to Aston over the mount, weeping as he went. Therefore, everyone his head covered. All the people who were with him covered their heads. And they went up weeping as they went. And told David, Ahithophel was among the conspirators with Absalom. And David said, I will please stand the counsel of Ahithophel into foolishness. And While David was coming to the throne, God was watching. Behold, Hushai the archer came to meet him with his coat torn down his head. David said to him, if you go on with me, you'll be a burden to me. If you attend to sing and say to Absalom, I'll be your son. The king has already been a fire servant in time past, so now I'll be your son. You will defeat me the counsel of Ahithophel. The Lord Zadok and Abiathar the priest with you then. So whatever you hear from the king's house, tell it to Zadok and Abiathar the priest. And behold, the two sons of with him there, he met Zadok's sons and Jun the Abiathar's son. And by the he shouted to them to the opening here. So Hushai David's friend came into the city, just as Absalom was entering Jerusalem. And there had passed over beyond the sun. He was the servant of Mephibosheth, and a couple of donkeys that were bearing 200 loads of bread, 100,000 bunches of raisin, 100 of some fruit and a skin of wood. And the king said to Siba, why brought these? Siba answered, the donkeys are for the king's house at the door. The bread and some for free and tea, and wine for those who want fake and the ones dinner. And the king said, where is your master? And Siba said to the king, behold, here remains a Jews. And he said, to 8,000 is I will give me back the kingdom of my father. And the king said to Siba, behold, all that belonged to Mephibosheth is not yours. And Siba said, I pay homage. Let me find favor in the sight of my lord the king. And King David came to Bethlehem, and they came out from the family of the house of Saul. His name was Shimei, the son of Gera. And she came and cursed continually. He threw stones at David, and all the sons of King David, all the people and all the mighty men were on his right hand and on his left. Shimei said as he cursed, get out, you men of blood, you worthless men. The Lord has avenged on you all the blood of the house of Saul, in whose place you were reign. And as the Lord has given the commander into your hand, and yes, and Absalom, see, he was on you, for you are a man of blood. And if you heard the son of Zeruiah said to the king, why should this dead dog curse my lord the king? Let me go over and take off his hand. And the king said, whatever I do to do with you, your sons of Zeruiah. If he is cursing because the Lord has said to curse David, then who then shall say, why have you done so? And David said to Abishai and to his sons, my own son seeks my life. How much more may this Benjamin lie? Leave him alone, let him curse the Lord has told him to. It may be that the Lord would look on the wrong done to me, and that the Lord will repay me all his good for his cursing today. So David's men went on the road. While Shimei went along the hills opposite and cursed Shimei, and David turned to him and found dust. And the king and all the people who were with him arrived weary at the joy, and there he refreshed himself. Now Absalom among the people, the men of Israel, came to Jerusalem, and Ahithophel with him. And when Hushai the archer, David's friend, came to Absalom, Hushai said to Absalom, long live the king, long live the king. And Absalom said to Hushai, is this your loyalty to your friend? Well, indeed, do not go with your friend. And Hushai showed it to Absalom, therefore whom the Lord and this people and all the men of Israel have chosen, his I will be, with him I will remain. And again, whom should I serve? Should it not be his son? As I have served my father, so I will serve you. And Absalom said to Ahithophel, give your counsel, what shall I do? And Ahithophel said to Absalom, go into your father's concubine, whom he has left to keep the house of Israel will hear. Now you have made yourself a stench too far, and the hands of all who are with you will be strengthened. So they pitched a tent for Absalom on the roof, and Absalom went into his father's concubines, so always. And this is the counsel that Ahithophel gave, was one and consulted the word of God. So was all the counsel that of Ahithophel was doing, both by day and by Absalom. Moreover, Ahithophel said to Absalom, let me choose 12,000 men, and I will arise and pursue David tonight, and I will come upon him while he is angry, and discourage and throw him into a panic. And all the people who were with him will flee. I will strike down the king. I will bring all the people back to Israel when he comes, and you seek life for only one. And all the people will be in peace. And then by seeing right in the eyes of Absalom and all the others of Israel. And Absalom said, call Hushai the archer, and let's hear what he has to say. And Hushai came to Absalom. Absalom said to him, thus has Ahithophel spoken. Shall we do as he says? If not, you speak. Then Hushai said to Absalom, this time the counsel that Ahithophel has given us. Hushai said, you know that your father's men are mighty men, and that they are enraged like a bear after it comes in the field. These times your father is actually more. Do not spend the night with him. Even now he is in himself in one of the pits, or in some other place. And as soon as on the people forward the first attack, wherever he is, it will say, there has been a slaughter among the people who follow Absalom, and even the valiant men who silence them like a harmful line, will utterly melt with food. For I know that your father is a mighty man, and those who are with him are valiant men. And when he comes that all Israel be gathered to you, from Dan to Bishop, and stand by the sea from amongst you, and then you go to battle in person. So he shall come upon him in some place where he is to be found, and he shall lie upon him as dew falls on the ground. And all of him and all the men, there shall not one be left. And if he withdraws into the sea, then all Israel will bring ropes to the sea. And he shall drag in the fight until not even the pebbles to be found there. And Absalom and all the men of Israel said, the counsel of Hushai the archer is better than the counsel of Ahithophel. And the Lord said to defeat the good counsel of Ahithophel. He said, the Lord might bring harm upon Absalom. And Hushai said to Zadok and Abiathar the priest, Listen so to Ahithophel counsel of Absalom, and battles of Israel. And thousands so have that counsel. But they therefore sent quickly and told David, do not stay tonight at the fords of the wilderness, but by all means pass over, as the king and all the people with him he saw that now Jonathan and Humans were waiting at America, and he was was to go and talk, and they were to go and talk in there. They were not to be seen and drink see. The young man saw that and told us. Both of them went away quickly and came to Hansel the night before, who had a well in his corner. They went down into his and the woman took and spread a covering over the well's mouth. They scattered grain on it, and nothing was known of it. When Absalom's servants came to a woman at the house, they said, "Where are Humans and Jonathan?" And the woman said to them, "Where had they gone out of the brook of water?" And they had sought and could not find them. They returned to Jerusalem. After they had gone, the men came up out of the wall, and when told King David, they said to David, "Arise and go quickly over the wall." Absalom said that his father's counsel against you, and David arose, and all the people were with him, and they crossed the Jordan. And David not one was left to cross the Jordan. And Hithophel saw that his counsel was not far. He saw his donkey and went off home to his own city. He just fastened the water and hanged himself. And he died and was buried in the tomb of his father. And David came to Mahanaim, and Absalom crossed the Jordan, who thought of it. And Absalom who sent Amasa over the army, said John. Amasa was the son of a man named Ithor of Ishmael, who married Abigail, the daughter of Nahash, sister of Joel's mother. And Israel and Absalom encamped in Malika. And David came to Mahanaim. Shebi the son of Nahash from Ammon, and Akil the son of Ammon from Lodebar. And Baal the lion the Gilead died from Raglan. Or beads, thousands, thousands, wheat, barley, flour, pasta, grains, beans, and lentils, many goats and sheep and cheese from the herd. They had the Hebrew with him to eat. And he said, "The Hebrew are hungry and weary and thirsty in the wilderness." Proverbs 23. When you sit down to eat with a ruler, observe carefully what's before you, and put a knife to your throat if you are given to after. Do not desire delicacies, for they are deceptive free. Do not talk to acquire wealth, but eat something after kisses. When your Irish lion is gone, for some of these pathways, flying like an eagle toward heaven. Do not eat the bread of a man who is stingy. Do not desire delicacies, for he is like one who is inwardly calculated. Eat and drink so steep, but his heart is not with you. He will vomit out the morsels that you have eaten, which is pleasant words. Do not speak in the hearing of a fool. Do not despise the good and serious words. Do not move an ancient landmark, or enter the fields of the fathers. When they are deemed strong, he will plead their cause against you. By how to instruction in your ear to words and knowledge, and in the whole thought discipline from a child. If you strike with the rod, he will not die. If you strike him with the rod, you'll save his soul from the shell. Yes, and if your heart is wise, and heart too will be glad. And anybody's being always soul, and in your let seek what is right. And in your heart, every sin, continue to fear the Lord all the day. So long there's a future in your heart will not be cut off. Hear my son, be wise, and direct your heart in the way. You're not among drunkards, or among gluttonous ears of me. For the drunken and the glutton will come to poverty, and some will clothe them with wrath. And to your father give you life, and do not despise your mother when she is old. Right truth and do not sell, and wisdom and instruction understand. And the father of the righteous will greatly rejoice. Your father's a wise son will be glad, but your father and mother be glad. And how your boy rejoice, my son, give me a heart, and your eyes observe my way. And her host chooses deep and adulterous and narrow. She lies weight like a rock, and increase the treasure among mankind. Who is great, who is sorrow, who is strife, who is complaint, and who is wins without cause, who is running survive. It is tired long over wine, and those who try to mix wine. And look at wine with genuine sparkles, and the cutting good sauce, and in the end bites like so, and sticks like an adder. Your eyes will be streams, and your heart out of perverse things. You will be like one who lies down the sea, and like one who lies on top of the mouth. It's shocking, you will say, "But I was not happy, but I did not feel it. When will I wake up? I must have another drink." Psalm 150. Praise the Lord, praise God in his sanctuary, praise him in his mighty heaven, praise him for his mighty deeds, praise him according to his excellent grades, praise him with trumpet sound, praise him with lute and harp, praise him with tambourine and dance, praise him with strings and pipe, praise him with sounding cymbal, praise him with loud clashing cymbals. Let everything that has breath praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Now the stand, I shall not do the Lord's prayer. These are the Father in heaven, hallowed be on earth. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, and give us the judgment as if we are not touched. Use none to take him to the earth and make the woman. For yours is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. See you tomorrow. Bye.